Good evening. Hopefully this is all completely 100% working because for the first time in my ever life, for the first time in my life ever, I've actually figured out how to post the link prior to me coming on so that way I wouldn't have to actually do that. I wouldn't have, oh wait, there's a links thing in the corner. It's always a new discovery whenever I come on here. So I'm gonna click this links and hopefully it does not like take me off of like the chat right now. I got the link. Okay, cool. Let's wait for some more people to get here. And then, how do I get rid of this bubble? I have no idea how to get rid of this bubble. Shame. Oh, I got it. Okay. So let's wait for a couple more people to get here and then I will officially start the live chat. Let me make sure that you guys can see me. Can you guys see me? Question mark. Perfect. I always find a way to make these things awkward, don't I? Always. It never fails. Never, ever, ever fails. Can you guys see me? Okay, so maybe this was a bad idea trying to post the link prior to going on because now I'm like, can you guys see me? Can you not see me? I have no idea because I never experiment with these kinds of things. I'm always just like, let's do a live chat. Oh yeah, Lex, you're totally gonna be prepared. Then later on, I'm like, no, you're totally not prepared. You totally have no idea what you're doing. Never fails for me. And then I can't like cut this video so that like when it's done, like when this live chat's over and it's actually up and on my channel, then it's like 2 minutes of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you guys see me? Okay, anyways, I know we have some viewers now because I can see down in the corner, so we'll start over. Good evening. Welcome to my live chat. I haven't had a chance to go over like any of the questions prior, which is what I normally do when I do these live chats. I know it's been like such a long time. So I am going to go through the questions on my Facebook page first. So it might be a smidge bit awkward for a second because I haven't had the chance to go through the questions just yet. But I do know that my very first one, which I will answer my first one. First off, go Blackhawks. Yeah, we won last night. My first question that I had was, what is a body painting creation that you did but you never showed us? There are some things that I have done and I have never shown you guys. Like off the top of my head, I can't think of many, but there have been like attempts and fails and then I'm like, I can't figure this out. But I mean, that happens to absolutely everyone. Of course, there's gonna be some things or some videos that you guys don't see or that I have filmed that I haven't posted. Okay, one off the top of my head was a raven look. I did a raven look with a bunch of feathers and this and that, and then I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. I don't know if I'm feeling this one. It's all right, like it looks good, I'm happy with it, but maybe not really at all, you know? And then I'm like, Mom, do you like this? And she's like, yes, Alexis, it looks fine. And I'm like, ah. So there's definitely big creations that I have not shown you guys, but I do plan on doing them again in the future. Next question. Did painting your room really take that long? Well, funny thing is that even though I'm a painter, we actually had a painter paint my room. So yes, it did take that long because they also took forever painting my room. And I'm just sitting there like, I could have done this myself. But it took, I think, not actually painting, but it ended up taking like a week and a half because I was like, I want to get my room painted and then the painters were busy and then I was out of town and then they were busy, then I was busy and then I couldn't get that settled down. So that's why it took forever to make my room gray. Not this room. If you guys watch my beauty channel, this room has pretty much for the most part always been gray. But if you guys watch my beauty channel, you guys will see that my room used to be green and it's now dark gray. Which is funny because I always say I hate red and green together. Like I hate it. And then someone commented like, don't you have red hair and green eyes? No, I do though. That's fine though. I really don't notice that. But red and green together drive me insane. I cannot. Kind of like red and yellow, like ketchup and mustard, green and red, Christmas. You know, it's like certain colors are just associated with certain things. And then you either love them or you're like, I can't with the red and green. Let me see. People are, you people. No, comments on, well, yeah, you guys are people, but you know what I mean. A lot of you guys are asking me about my contacts, which is what I noticed when I was scrolling quickly through the comments. And I do have like a whole video on, wait, did I say comments? I meant to say contacts. I have a whole video on my contacts of like where I get them, what I do with them, and you know, this and that. So if you guys want to check that out, that is one of the Lex Talk Tuesdays. I'm like 90% sure that's my very first Lex Talk Tuesday, which realistically it's kind of my fault because I should have titled that video like contact information, but there's more information in that video than just contacts. So I probably will be making a separate video just generally. So when you guys are on the hunt on YouTube, on Google for contact information, I can just keep that completely separated from the rest of my videos. My hair's driving me insane. I usually have it down. I just cut it. Not just cut it, but I cut it a little bit ago. My hair was like down to here and I was like, just chopped that right off. Feels much better. Much better. Poor Adam Johnson is going to be asleep when this chat starts. I am so sorry for you people that are in different countries. Like, I try to do my videos. I mean, okay, my videos that I upload on my channel always seem to be like towards midnight, but I try to do, when I do chats or when I do like events, I try to do them at like different times, like in the middle of my day, because I think that's like oh, that'd be the middle of the night. That's not going to work. But I try to do them at different times. So that way it's different times in other countries as well. Because I know it's like difficult if you live on the other half of the world. And then I'm like posting, oh yeah, it's going to be at 7 at night. And you guys are like, I am asleep. It's 4 in the morning here. So I do my best. I do my best. A lot of people are also asking like if I'm going to be coming to different states for meet and greets. Right off the top of my noggin, meaning my phone, because that's what I'm going to look at right now. I am having an Ulta meet and greet that's going to be this weekend, and that is going to be in Chicago. I have information on that on my Instagram. Actually, I also have that on my YouTube channel and my Facebook. Actually, I have that everywhere. Everywhere I have that because this is the first meet and greet I'm actually doing in Chicago. I mean, I had my haunted ball, but other than that, I haven't had a meet and greet in Chicago, which is kind of ridiculous considering I live here. So that's going to be this weekend at Ulta. It's going to be on Saturday from noon to 3. And you guys can find more information on that on everything. I'm going to be attending VidCon, which is in California. I'm not sure the exact location. I want to say Anaheim. I'm pretty sure it's Anaheim because they have a Disney day. But you guys can look up information on that. I'm going to be at VidCon. I'm going to be on a panel. And I'm also going to be doing a meet and greet with someone very special. Not my boyfriend, with another YouTuber that's very kind. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm sure they probably have the information listed. You guys are like, Lex, this is not a secret at all, but it is right now. I'm also going to be at Comic-Con San Diego, which I will be announcing more information on that in a little bit because it's also like a really cool thing that I'm going to be having going on, and you guys are going to be able to be involved in that. And you're going to be very stoked about it. I'm stoked about it. So I guess I hope that you guys will be stoked about it, but I'm pretty sure that you will be. So off the top of my head, those are the ones that I can think of. But on my website, which is madeyewlookbylex.com, I do have a section on my website where I do list all of my meet and greets or all the events, classes, anything that I'm going to be doing. I have all of that listed on my website. I'm constantly updating it. So if you guys don't see it on the website, you might see it on the website next week. So I'm just saying, just so you guys know. I know I saw a question earlier and I'm like, I totally want to answer that one. And Matilda, good luck on your exam that you have, because you said you have it in 50 minutes. So hopefully you do very well. Someone wants to know, Sandra wants to know if I've ever come to Canada for fun or for work. No, I have not been to Canada. I would love to go to Canada. Actually, I was going to go to Canada when A&E hosted the Bates Motel contest and I won. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Canada. And I was so excited. And then just life ended up happening to where I was not able to go out there. I mean, obviously everything was set, everything was planned. You know, the contest was awesome and everything, but I never got the chance to go out there because of me, because of like my whatever was going on at that point, and I just couldn't make it out there. But I do definitely want to go to Canada. I hear great things about Canada. I don't know if they're like stereotypes. Like, I know I always read that people in Canada are like super nice, and I'm like, I'm gonna fit right in with people in Canada. So, I mean, I don't know if that's like a stereotype or if that's like legit, but if that's legit, I might stay there. But I do want to go eventually, definitely. I want to travel. Colin wants to know how Mama Lex is and Graham. They're doing very well. Mama Lex is in the other room, probably watching me, and so is Graham. Oh, speaking of, if Mama Lex is watching and she would like to very kindly bring me in the chat section of this, because I can't see, that would be fantastic, because right now all I can see is Facebook and Instagram and not the chat section. I still have not figured out how to do that yet. This is a kind of a weird question, but I do want to answer it. It says, do you even test other companies' cosmetics for review purposes? Yes and no. Like, to answer that question in a thorough type of way, it's kind of like a broad question. I do have companies that will contact me and reach out and be like, hey, Lex, you know, I have this product. I'd love for you to try it, blah, 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 blah. I'm totally cool with that. You know, like, I definitely will try a product, but the thing is that if I'm going to try it, I want to try it thoroughly. Like, I want to use it for a month. I want to use it for over a month. You know, I want to use it for enough amount of time to actually get a true opinion on it. It's very, very rare that I do like first impression videos, and this would all be on my second channel for things like that. It's very rare I'll do like first impression videos, just because you can get a first impression of something, but that doesn't really give you a true opinion on the product. The only product I've ever been like, whoa, man, I love this, would be the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, which I have on my face right now. And I have just been so in love with that product. I literally can't even, like, I can't even explain how much I love that foundation. I thought my door opened. That foundation is just amazing. So I was going to do a first impression video on that, but I decided against that because I wanted to try it. I wanted to review it. Now my door is opening and I'm going to be presented the comment section. Thank you. She's sliding it over. Just want to be in the video. Thank you. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Do you guys want Kane? Now that I've got the comment section on here, let me know if you guys want Kane in the comment section. Now that I have. Although I am seeing this is madly delayed. Like, madly delayed. Okay, I have no idea if they want Kane because it's madly delayed, but you can bring him in. Come here. Come here, look it! Oh, he's so big now. Oh, she left. I was like, Kane, come here. Come here. Let me move over because he's like, hold on. You guys can see my pajamas. Kane, come here. Come here. What? What? Look how big he is now. Oh. Yeah, much bigger than he used to be. He was just a tiny little puppy. Little puppy. What are you choking about? No more choking. Are you done? Yes. Okay, I'm done. This is like what I do every single time I see this dog. I'm like, oh, Gainer. He's probably like, why does this lady constantly hug me all the time? All the time. But that's okay because he's fluffy and he loves me. Loves me. And yes, I know, he grew so fast, so fast. I'm like, I was just talking to my mom the other day and I was looking through pictures on my phone of Kane, and we have this picture of him like sitting by our door, and it's like a big picture, like far away, and he's like this little tiny ant like in the corner, and then you look at a picture of him today, he's got like this big butt. It's like all fluffy and everything. I'm always like, it's a fluffy butt. But, you know, they grow. What can I say? They grow. Let me go back on Facebook really quick because I do want to go through these comments really quick. Not really quick, but I want to go through these comments that were left earlier to me, and I will let you guys know when I'm actually like looking at the chat, so you guys aren't like, I don't know, commenting things and then like, why isn't she answering? Because I'm not looking right now. Okay, so let me finish. Erin wants to know if I'm still doing makeup for causes, and if so, would I do it for Autism Awareness Month next year? So this year, I was planning on doing a makeup video for autism awareness, and that ended up not happening, which doesn't mean that it's too late to do that. Like, just because there's awareness month doesn't mean that awareness shouldn't be all year round. It ended up, hang on, let me let him out because he's like, why am I in here? Come here, Tanner. Go on. He doesn't like to answer emails. He knows this is the email room. Okay, so anyways, oof. Oh, what was I saying? No. Oh, about awareness. So that doesn't mean that all year shouldn't be, you know, an awareness year. So I might still do a look for autism, but even though I am doing diabetes awareness all the time, which actually my team is up right now for you guys to be able to donate. I will be posting a link in the comment section of everywhere after this video is done. And just like last year, I will be doing like gifts that I will be randomly, how do you even explain something like this? I will be randomly selecting people that have donated to my team, have donated to us, and it's only a minimum of $10 just to receive a thank you present from me. I mean, you know, I do work with different cosmetic companies and this and that, and a lot of them are very supportive of diabetes awareness, and I cannot say thank you enough to them. And so they will give me products that I'm able to give to you guys. So be aware of that, and that will be happening throughout the year. I just haven't had a second to really do an awareness video lately, but every year for autism, I do donate my paintings, whether I'm painting on canvas, on shoes, on hats, on pretty much anything, and I do donate it to a friend who does a raffle and usually raises a lot of money for the cause. So that's what I do for that specifically. Okay. Moving on to Instagram, I had to filter through a lot of questions. I actually wanted to also, if I can, find the comment, because I know that there's two that I wanted to give a shout out to, and I am like not seeing them at the moment. It may have been on Instagram, that may be why. I know one thing that people ask me a lot is like, oh my God, you approve all of those comments? And I'm like, yeah, I read all of my comments. I approve all of my comments. I approve my comments, and actually this is something that I did want to say also. I'm losing battery on my phone. This is something I did want to say also while on like a live chat or something like that, is that I approve these comments. You have to remember that I still read anything. Let me back up. Someone left me a comment before, a couple people actually left me a comment on both of my channels, like, I hate how you approve these comments. You know, that's not real. You know, people should be able to say their opinions. People should be able to say what they want, you know, like their negativity or, you know, this and that. So you guys have to remember that I still read any negativity that's left on my channel. I still read that I sound like a dude. You know, I still read that I'm not whatever, or that I'm like whoever, or, you know, anything that anybody wants to say that's rude or mean. I still read it, but you know what? Honestly, I don't care. So you're really wasting your time by leaving anything negative on my channel, because it's not going to be approved, and I don't care about negative people. There are certain comments that I will approve that are negative, because you can sometimes see when someone is just kind of having a bad day and is really trying to reach out to somebody, but is reaching out to somebody in a bad way. And, you know, sometimes I will take the time to comfort those people. It really just depends on what the comment is. But overall, I approve comments, not because I want to get rid of the negativity for me, because I still read it, I still have it, you know, like I still deal with it, but because when I was younger, when I started makeup and when I used to watch YouTube, before I was on YouTube, you know, I would go and I would want to have a place that I'd feel inspired. And when I did makeup, you know, in my room by myself, that's what it was. It was for me to be inspired, for me to feel better about my day, for me to get away from all of that negativity and all these people that bothered me throughout the entire day. So for me on my channel, I feel like, yes, it's completely worth it to, you know, go through and approve all of the comments and protect you guys from having to read negative things or inappropriate things that some people will say to me. Ugh. Anyways, now that I'm done puking, I do that so you guys don't have to be in that environment. So you guys can have a positive place that, you know, you can go and you can nerd out with somebody else. You guys can talk to each other. You guys can talk to me, and you guys know that you're not going to get harassed, bullied, brought down. None of that, because that's what my whole channel is basing my art to hope to show you guys that you guys can use it as an outlet in your life, and that you guys can come to my social media and you guys can feel safe in general about anything. So that's why I approve comments. Where did my phone go? Because I lost it. Here it is. I'm almost dropping it. I'm getting frantic. Now you guys understand, like, prior to my videos, like, why I have so much energy, because prior to my videos, I'm spending this whole time like painting. Oh my God, I can't wait to film painting. I mean, I'm filming, but I'm not doing like my intro yet, because I do my intro at the end once I'm actually done with everything, so I could actually be painted in the beginning. So the whole time I'm like, I can't wait to start talking. So that's that. Let me go to my questions on Instagram now. We've got beautiful, see, it matches, lovely. Oh, also, I know in my videos, people ask what this is. You guys can't see it like super clearly. You guys like my hairdryer. You guys can't see it super clearly in my YouTube videos. It's my YouTube award from when I got the 1 million subscriber YouTube one, best thing ever. So I keep it in my background. Actually, I'm going to probably be changing my background up soon, because I get really bored really easy. So I'm probably going to be figuring out how I'm going to make this section different. Oh, there are a lot of questions on Instagram. A lot of questions. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple live questions right now, and then I will go into Instagram, so you guys are not like, no, I wish I commented like 3 hours ago. Okay, so I'm gonna go into live right now, which is gonna be crazy because it flies. So what time is it in your country? It is 7:30 at night. Your room looks cool. Thank you. You're so hyper, I love it. Thank you. What happened to your hamburger phone cover? It started to get dirty because it was like that rubber kind of ness, even though I do have another one, so I might put that back on in the future. This is just more durable for doing shows and things like that. Someone said hi from England. Hello. Yee. When is Comic-Con? I have no idea, but you guys can Google that and check that out of what the dates are, because I cannot keep track of dates for the life of me. I have a dry erase board calendar, which I actually can't show you guys because it has future videos being mysterious up on it. So I can't show you guys my calendar, but I have a dry erase board calendar, and Yes, I write everything down on it. Wait, oh, I saw a birthday shout out. Oh, I gotta scroll back. Nadia, happy birthday. I'm like, I had to scroll back. I caught that. I caught that. You know what happened to me? So I was at the Hawks game, and this is not a surprising story. I was at the Hawks game, and during the beginning, especially during the playoffs, I don't think they do it normally, but I know, well, actually, no, they always flash the history of the Hawks, but they never flash like all the names. So my mom wanted me to capture like a specific name on this board, and it was like going like literally like that. Like it shows it like that. I got it. I got it. I got it in one shot. I wasn't even like holding down my phone. I wasn't like click, 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 click. I got it. One shot, baby. One time. This is two. Once. Oh, the moment. The moment. You don't even understand. You don't understand. I felt like a ninja. Oh my God. Oh no, it says due to high volume, comment loading is disabled. That's crazy. Okay. Jocelyn says, are you a cosplayer as well? Funny story. I'm not. But the reason being is that I have never taken the time to like mess with fabrics or things like that. So, I mean, like if I actually had a moment to be able to learn how to sew an outfit or put those kind of things together or fabricate more, I totally would. Like that would be so much fun. But I would go to Comic-Cons like painted, but I wouldn't really consider that like full-on cosplay. Like I have a full respect for people who do that and take the time to make all of their costumes and this and that. And yeah, I take the time to paint myself, but I'm so used to painting that it's just kind of like, I'm a character. So, you know, it's different. It's different. I wouldn't consider myself a cosplayer, but if I had the education or time to teach myself how to do that kind of stuff, I would. Because it's really cool. Someone wants me to say something German. I don't know how to speak German, or else I would do that for you. Someone wants to know, how old are you? I am 22 years old. Do I dye my hair? I do not. Do I sing? No. Okay, it depends. Yes, I sing. Do I sing well? No. Not at all. Someone wants to know when I'm going to do drag makeup. That just changed, but I saw it. Soon, hopefully very soon. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I wanted to go to DragCon so bad. I didn't even know about it though until the day of it. So I'm like, see, I'm at DragCon. I'm at DragCon. I'm at DragCon. I'm like, why am I not at DragCon? Ugh. Awful. I really wanted to go. I really did. Someone says potato. Au gratin potatoes. Oh, relax. Vanessa wants to know what my full name is. My full name is Alexis Cheyenne Fleming. Which is funny because when my mom's with me at meet and greets, and people are like, Lex, Lex, and then my mom's like, Lexus. People are like, who? It's really funny, like people's faces. They're like, it's really weird hearing you call her Alexis. Which my name is with a Y, by the way. I'm just saying. It's Alexys. Just throwing that out there. I'm one of those name people that's like, don't mess up my name. I'm just kidding. It happens all the time. Okay, I'm going to go into Instagram and scroll through. I'm not gonna try to pronounce Instagram names because I'm gonna fail. Someone wants to know, when do you take suggestions and why are you so cool? Why are you so cool that you're here asking me a question? That's awesome. What was the question? What do you take? When do you take suggestions? I take suggestions all the time. If you guys ever have a suggestion for me, you know, always feel free to ask me. I just request that if you guys ask me, like, ask me. Like, if I post something, don't just be like, Mommy, what are you talking about? I get confused. How much do you love your Lex bots? Come on. Honestly, if I didn't love you guys, I would not be on right now. What time is it? 7:30? I'm like, I would be watching Wheel of Fortune is over. I would not be on here right now. I love you guys. Am I going to VidCon? Yes. Okay, this is a good question, but it's going to be a complicated question. What made you realize that this is something that you wanted an actual career with? That is kind of a complicated question because I definitely, like, I wasn't like 5 years old and I was like, I want to be a body painter. You know, that would be interesting for a small child to say they want to paint bodies. But this, I would say, I don't have an age or a time when it hit me that like, this is it. This is my life. And the reason being is that although I didn't know about this particular career, because what I originally wanted to do is I wanted to get into forensic science pretty much forever. And I ended up being a body painter, which is completely seems like it's drastically different because it is. But the thing is that although I enjoyed science and although I enjoy like all of like those crime, everything, and I still love that kind of stuff, I really realized that I wanted to be a body painter and I wanted to be these characters when that was what was making me happy. Being a teenager and putting all this makeup on, that is what made me happy. That's what made me feel better. And it wasn't necessarily that like, oh, I love like makeup, like I love that. I've always loved being something else. Like I've always loved being like a character, and that really took me out of the world that I was living in as a teenager of having no friends and going through such a hard time in my life. And I know you guys probably feel like you hear that story all the time, but I can't express to you guys how much my channel really is my life. And I feel like people, like some people don't necessarily understand that, which is completely understandable. It's like, you know, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube, they're like, cool. But my channel is my life. My channel is my art. My channel is everything that is me. And I want to share my life and I want to share my experiences with you guys. So that's also a part of my career that sets me apart from other people that are body painters, because it's like I do go online, I show my tips, I show my tricks, I teach people what I do. I teach people what I do for a living. I teach people how to paint. Basically, I teach people how to compete with me. But you know what? That's not what it's about to me. I don't compete. I am not a competitor. I don't care if, you know, someone else is like, oh, mine's better than yours. I don't care, because my career is something that makes me happy. And so that's when I first realized, like, this is it. This is what I want to do, because this is a part of who I am. And that's what made me, this is it, you know, not forensic science, which is also still a very cool career. If by chance there are any forensic scientists watching this right now. Let's see. Meg Artist wants to know, what does it feel like to have over 1 million subscribers and be an inspiration to so many people? It's crazy to have over 1 million people. Honestly, it's crazy when I had 100 people. It was crazy when I had 1,000. It was crazy every single milestone. But I would say that it's craziest that, how do I put it? There's so much in the world that's like, you need to be like this. You need to do this and this and this and this, or you're not going to be successful. And you know what? I have 1 million subscribers by being me. And I love that. And I love that I'm able to tell other people, you know what you need to do to succeed? You need to just stay on track with what you love, do what makes you happy, and that is it. You know, that's what you need to do. You need to do what makes you happy. And I love that the most about having so many of you guys. I in turn can also help support other people that are in the same situation, or were in the same situation that I was in, or maybe they don't feel confident about themselves. Because of you guys are also enabling me to help other people, and that is just like the best thing that can ever happen, for me to have an opportunity to be able to reach out to you, talk to you, even though I'm through a computer screen. You know what? To me, we are all friends, and I want to be there for all of you. Like, if you could ask anybody, whenever I'm talking about my Lex bots, because someone else earlier said, how much do you love us? When I talk about you guys, I'm like, yeah, you know, so-and-so was here and so-and-so was there. Like, I always keep track, not keep track like a creepy person, but I mean, I always like am up to date with you guys. Like, for anyone who comments a lot, I know your name, you know, like I know who you are because you're always involved in my life and I appreciate that. Whenever I do meet and greets, I always want to know about you guys. I want to know about your life. So I love having you here and I can't even, it's another can't even moment with having over 1 million. Honestly, I would be happy. I'm happy with every single one of you. Art with Anthony wants to know, did you know you were going to become so popular from YouTube? And how did you adjust as it happened? I don't think I've changed. Like, that's what, you know, when I hit 1 million, I think I said this in my 1 million video too, is that like, you'll run into some people, this is a very real chat today, you'll run into some people that are like snobby or like that will be like thinking they're like really hot. And it's like, I'm still just me, you know, like I don't feel like I've changed at all. And it's not a matter of like, oh man, I'm so popular, I've got so many people. Like, I'm not like that at all. I'm just more like, thank you for being here. You know, thank you for being with me. I appreciate it. So for as far as like the adjustment of growing, I don't really feel like I ever had to adjust because I've always just stayed true to me. Someone wants to know where I live. I live in Chicago, which is funny because a lot of people think I live in California. I do not. Oh, everything just changed. Oh no. No. Someone wants to know how many souls I have stolen. I actually don't have any freckles, so I guess that would mean none. 0 souls. I apologize. You'd think I would have stolen more because half the time on my channel I am some sort of demon, but no freckles here. Sorry. How long did it take to grow your hair? I'm assuming you probably mean when it was down to here. Took like 7 years, which is ridiculous. It takes forever for my hair to grow. It just doesn't like to grow. But you know what though? I'm gonna keep it at this length for a really long time. I think this is a great length for me. It does not get in my way. I can throw it up in a bun easy, and it's nice, and my bun's all nice and like spiky now. So I really like when my hair is spiky. I like spikes. Okay, there are a ton of comments on Instagram. So I'm gonna go back to the, what do you call these? The comments that are scrolling right now on my sidebar down here. Hey, Michaela, you watch your language on my chat, miss. Let's see. Do you like soft or crunchy cookies? It depends, my friend. It depends. If we are talking about like the big cookies you get in the mall, let me tell you, the best are when they have like the crunchy rim and the soft middle. Because then it's like, are you tired of eating crunchy cookies? Doesn't matter. All you have to do is break it in half and eat the middle. Are you tired of soft cookies? Doesn't matter. Save the edges. You got to learn how to eat the cookies so it's just amazing all the time. But I also like things like Chips Ahoy, so there you go. Oh no. Okay, I lost this question, but I read it very briefly. And it was, what was the first look that I did prior to being on YouTube? I lost the comment, but I read it like that, like a ninja. My first look, from what I can recall, was a graffiti Lex down my face. It had an L up here, E, and X. And it was done all in eyeshadows, and I made it look like paint splatters and everything, and I thought I was the coolest person ever in that moment. Have you ever been asked to or wanted to dye your hair for a certain look or character? No. I actually, no. I was like, has anybody ever asked me? But no. I don't ever feel like I want to dye my hair. Like, it doesn't really interest me at all. I like my hair color just because it's weird. And if I ever did want to change up my hair colors, I have colored hair extensions. Like, I used to wear blue hair extensions for a while. Obviously, blue is everywhere else. But I used to wear blue hair extensions for a little while. I had black hair extensions for a little while, which was obviously just the underneath color of my hair. But other than that, no, I've never really wanted to change my hair. Hello to, I'm going to say Bradzer. I hope I don't say that wrong. And happy birthday. Campy, Compy. This is why I cannot say names, because I know I'm gonna mess them up. Like, you have no idea how many times people have been like Alexis, because I have a Y in my name, and I'm like, it's just Alexis. They want to know what kind of lighting I use. As of right now, I am pretty much just using a ring light, and that's it. I used to have 3-point lighting, and I used to just film in front of a window, so it kind of varies, because like I said, I get bored, because then I'll be like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, I want to light it more this way. So I'm always changing, which is good as far as like lighting and techniques go, because it's like you're always going to learn and evolve, and then you'll figure out what you like, what you don't like. So it's always good to change things around. But as of right now, it's just this ring light, which is reflecting back here. Some of your guys' questions are so funny. I don't want to answer them. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. I'm like dying and turtling right now, but actually like outside. Oh my god, now you guys are probably like, what question is Lex laughing at? What is she laughing at? Are you a fan of Lana Del Rey? Yes, I love her. I can't even decide. I just noticed something in the ceiling. I can't decide if she would be like, okay, let me give you an example. I went to a Carrie Underwood concert before, and she's so pretty. Like, she's so pretty. And her music, I love her music, and I loved her music. I haven't listened to her in a long time. But I used to love Carrie Underwood. And then I went to her concert, and it was so pretty and so magical that I just wanted to fall asleep. And like, not in a bad way, not in a bad way. It's just that I'm used to going to like Rob Zombie and like, you know, like, yeah, like rocking out. What do you do at a country concert? You sit there and you just appreciate the music. And I'm like, I'm falling asleep right now, but it's so beautiful. Like, what do I do? So Lana Del Rey, I feel like, is one of those concerts that's like, would it be, because she's kind of like, I feel like she's very like, can put you in a trance. Like, I feel like of her voice like touches your soul. And I don't know if that would be like, what do you do? What do you do at a concert like that? You know, so it's kind of like, I don't know if I'd ever see her in concert, but I love her. I do want to see her in concert because I'm curious, but I am a fan, and I would love to meet her. Norma wants to know what did you do at the Ipsy event? I talked to people. I wasn't on the Ipsy event itself. I was just like hanging out and mingling and talking to people and this and that. Like, if you guys ever see me around or anything, please don't ever feel afraid to come and say hi to me. Like, even if I look like a bum, like, totally feel free to come up and say hello. You know, I don't mind at all. In fact, you know, like I said, I like hearing about you guys. I like meeting you guys. So don't ever feel afraid to come up to me. And then at Gem Beauty, I did a meet and greet, like an official meet and greet. I was meeting people all day. Excuse me. I was doing a Q&A, and then I went down and did a meet and greet. Do you play any instruments? No. My instruments are worse than my singing. Someone says I'm so expressive with my eyebrows. You guys! It's not like I have like Botox, you know, like I'm all like, I move them however I want. They're out of control sometimes. going in so quickly. Red pandas or normal pandas? I love red pandas. Maybe it's because I'm a redhead, but I do love red pandas. They're so pretty. Oh, this is a question that I've been asked by tons of people, actually. Why am I not in the NYX Face Awards? I was in the Face Awards in year 2. I keep wanting to call it season 2 as if it was like a TV show, even though it's not. I was in the Face Awards I almost said season again, year 2, and I made it to the top 6. So as of right now, I haven't reapplied, and I haven't reapplied not because I didn't enjoy it, but I haven't reapplied because I didn't want to, I wanted other people to be able to have a chance. So does that mean that I won't reapply in the future? No, that doesn't mean that. But just for right now, I wanted other people to be able to go in and this and that. And I do check out the entries and, you know, see who I personally like and, you know, this and that. But I do follow the competition. You know what? But beyond that, though, beyond following the competition, I also follow like how the people are, like how they act and how they are towards their subscribers. And if they think that they're like hot, because I don't like that. So, I mean, that's something that comes into play when I'm checking out like who I personally think, you know, should move on or should win or, you know, this and that. I am a lot deeper than just the makeup alone. I will say that. Happy birthday to Bulldog Girl 11. Everyone's like, what's her tattoo? When did I mention that I have a tattoo? My tattoo is of a diabetes awareness ribbon and it's on my hip. That's my only one though. I don't have any other ones. Wow, they're like freaking out. They're going so fast. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Instagram for a little bit. Let's see. Did people support you when you had the idea of starting your YouTube account, or were you on your own? When I started my YouTube account, no one really knew. Like once I did my first video, I don't know if I told my mom or not. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I just filmed my first video and then I was like, look what I made. So, I mean, but yeah, I've never had any problem with people not supporting me with what I'm doing at all. I've never had that issue. Like my family has always been the most supportive people ever. Someone says, oh my God, it's 3 a.m. here. Thank God summer break just started. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to make these times so it's not ridiculous for like everyone. I don't know if it's like possible actually for there to be like a time where everyone's awake all over the world. I don't think so. Unless you're like a night owl like I am. Oh, this is a cute question. Okay, so the first part of this question is, will you ever do an updated makeup room tour? You guys are like, how is that cute? I will be doing an updated makeup room tour once it's officially organized. I mean, it's organized, but it's kind of like not at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I know where everything is and I have everything together, but it's like kind of in like just containers. Like it's not like in anything lovely, except for my drawers that I got, my Alex drawers, which are all nice and organized. They look very, very nice. They've got labels on them. I have camera, beauty, lashes, glitter, singles, airbrush, lip colors, and memory palettes, which memory palettes I will be going over in a future video because you guys are going to think I'm insane. Oh, the second part of the question, I was like, aw. So the second part of the question is, do you ever see guys from high school after you get out? Do they matter anymore once you graduate? You're like, get out of my life, go away. I don't know you anymore. I've graduated. Goodbye. That's amazing. It depends. I mean, it depends if you keep in touch with your friends from high school. I really only had 1 or 2 official friends from high school. both female, which I do still keep in contact. And I only talk to one guy from high school every few months, you know, like something like that. Like, hey, how you doing? How's life? How's it going? Other than that, not really. But I didn't have the greatest high school experience. So if you're connected with people from high school, then you'll probably stay connected. But I'm definitely one of those people that really did not. How old were you when you started to begin your tutorials? I was 17 or 18. I may have been like 17, just turned 18 kind of thing. When I first started my channel, I uploaded and then I didn't upload for like a month. And then I uploaded again and then I didn't upload for like a couple months. Like I wasn't like, I'm doing YouTube, I'm here, hello, kind of thing. I uploaded because I wanted to, and then I don't know what happened, and then I uploaded again because I wanted to again, and then I don't know what happened. It's not because I wasn't motivated, it was just kind of like I was getting videos done when I could, because when I first started my channel, I was actually still in school for aesthetics. Do you have any advice on self-confidence? I actually have just been going over this with a friend recently, and my logic for self-confidence, first off, you know, what I used to do when I was younger is I literally would wake up and be like, man, Lex, you're awesome. And I would be like that in the mirror. And you guys are probably like, Lex is a little weird, but that's okay. Because you know what? You can talk to yourself. That's fine. But that can also make you feel better, just generally looking in the mirror and knowing that you're beautiful or knowing that you're awesome. And whether you believe it or not, eventually you kind of convince yourself. But beyond that, for older Lex advice, not 17-year-old Lex advice, I would say for self-confidence, it's more of a thing of like, why should you prove your self-worth to other people? It's like, for what reason? You know, like someone else thinks you're great. Like, cool, but do you think you're great? You know, it's like, you don't want to be to the point where you're like, oh, I'm the best thing ever. But at the same time, it's like, you should be comfortable with yourself and you should love yourself and love what you look like and love your personality. And if there's things that need to change, like maybe you're a grouch, then, you know, work on that. But don't tear yourself apart, because there's really just no reason to do that. There's not. You know, what are you doing? Nothing. You're not doing anything by trying to be something that you're not. You're not doing anything by tearing yourself down. You're not moving forward. If anything, you're just sticking yourself, you know, like in the same spot, and you're not going to do anything because you're just feeling so terrible about yourself, instead of being like, you know what, I rock. And if anybody has to say anything otherwise, they don't have to be my friend. And that's really it. That's my biggest advice about self-confidence, is just generally to love who you are. And that's it. And maybe you'll look at yourself and you'll be like, oh, my nose, or oh, my eyebrows are not on fleek. Who cares? You know, who cares? Honestly, when I roll out of bed in the morning, I put my hair in a bun and I'm pretty much ready to go. You know, like I wash my face and everything, you know, I look all nice, but I don't get to the point where it's like, oh, I need to have liner on point. I need to have my eyebrows on fleek. You know, like I'm not all crazy like that, because even though it's something you could enjoy doing is putting makeup on, and, you know, maybe that makes you feel beautiful, great. But as far as like self-confidence goes, don't compare yourself to other people, because they're not you and you're not them. And that's it. And I love you, if that helps. I love you. You guys are probably like, man, Lex reads really fast. I do. What is one thing you hate doing? I hate answering emails. I feel like it's the worst thing ever, which I don't really know why. It's just like, oh, emails. You could ask my mom. I hate emails. Someone wants to know what CST means, a Central Standard Time. So that's my section. Yeah, I claim it as mine. This is my part of the US. This is my time zone. Ridiculous. You know, that's another thing about self-confidence too, is being able to call yourself out when you make a mistake or when you feel like you said something dumb. Like, who cares? Who cares? People make mistakes all the time, or people say, you know, weird things all the time. It's really no big deal. You have to have the ability to laugh at yourself. You have to. Because if you don't laugh at yourself, you're just gonna feel embarrassed all the time. Or at least I would. I mean, like, it's very hard to actually embarrass me. Because I'm just weird. And I don't mind. Okay. La, 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 la. Let me sing you my song. La, 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 la. Okay, I'm gonna go back to live because there's a lot of comments on Instagram. Note to self, do not send emails to Lex. Okay, it's not like I'm gonna like answer and be like, oh, ow, ah, oh, I just stubbed my toe. It's not like I'm gonna answer, oh my God, that hurts so bad. It's not like I'm gonna answer and be like, don't email me. Oh my God. Oh, that hurts so bad. Note to self, do not stub your toe. Someone said my nails look great. Thank you very much. I just got them done today. Nice and neutral. I'm going to an event tomorrow, so I need them to be on point. Literally, because they're pointy. Haha. I'm creative, I know. I think it's getting darker in here because it's getting darker outside. That's okay. Best part about living in Chicago. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I'd have to say the food, though. Food and Blackhawks. We've got the best of the best here. Hello to Heather Ewens. I hope I said that right. Ewens, because I know I did not. I know I did not. But hello to Heather. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Is my toe okay? It's okay. My toe is okay. Thank you for asking. You know what? When I did my my hair is sticking up. When I did my Q&A at Gem Beauty, I had someone in the front row, and I don't know if you're watching this or not, but I had someone in the front row ask me about the baby squirrels that I found, and I was just like, that's the best thing ever. Like, I love when I'm doing Q&As, and it's like, you guys are so actually involved in like what I post. I love that. I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys are involved. Like, that is just the best ever. So like when that girl was like, how are your baby squirrels? I'm like, oh my God, you're my favorite. I know I saw this this somewhere. How many guys like your channel? Is it common or are they mostly girls? No, I have guys that like my channel. Like, I have plenty of just a variety of people that are in my community. A lot of people are asking who my favorites are in the Face Awards this year. I'm not gonna put any favorites out there just yet, because like I said, I like to research people because I'm creepy. But I do have some that their videos really did impress me, and I feel like they really, really understood and followed the theme and did research on the theme. So I do like when people actually don't just like necessarily hop on. Like when it's a competition, don't necessarily just like hop on and do like whatever they want. I like when people do take into consideration the theme, what's going on, what this means to them, how they interpret it, and how they take all of that information and turn it into a makeup. I would be a very difficult judge. Walking Dead, I cannot wait for The Walking Dead to come back on. I can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. This person must have asked this question like a million times because they're finally like, do you have a boyfriend? Like the way that they have it, do you have a boyfriend? Like they're like, God, Lex, please. I do. Someone just said, I have a question. Yes, what is your question? Tell me. Tell me. Do you like spicy food? Yes, and you know what? I do like spicy food. I was gonna say I want like a burrito right now, but I can't decide where I want a burrito from. So I'm not sure about. I do like spicy food. They're not too spicy though. Like spicy is like when I say spicy, I mean like it's got a little spice to it, and then I'm like, woo, I'm done. People want to know what my what piercings I have. I have my tragus pierce, rook. I have two here, cartilage, and my belly button. Someone's like, shout out to Argentina. Never been there. I would like to go. I want to go everywhere. Oh, here's a good question. Here's a good question. Someone wants to know, is your voice naturally deep? I guess. Like for me, I don't really feel like my voice is any different than like other people. It's just that I don't talk like this. And I'm not which is funny because when you actually watch like my first videos on YouTube, my rewind series that I've been doing, I talked very much like that. And reason being was a couple of reasons actually. First off, I was on my webcam. So you guys have to consider that that mic was not good at all. Which I'm actually on my webcam right now, but it would be more like if I was talking like this when I first started my videos. And that's because my grandma was sleeping in the next room. So this is why you guys might think that my voice sounds a lot different on my original videos because I was talking like this instead of talking like this. That's pretty much the only difference. So I wouldn't think that my voice is like deep per se, because really if you like listen to everybody else in the world in person and actually pay attention to the way that people speak, it's really not that different, I guess. But thank you for those of you guys who actually like my voice. If you guys are like, I love your deep voice, I'm like, thank you. Hello to Destiny Harnadi. Oh, I just saw a big, huge caps thing and I can't find it. Shout out to Alaska. Have you ever considered becoming an actress? When I was younger, I wasn't acting and I wasn't modeling, and I was always pretty much in theater for most of my school years. So in a way, I wasn't acting for a while. Like I've been in commercials and things like that when I was a kid. I've considered going back into modeling, but like those kind of things, it just takes so much time, like significant amounts of time that I'm not sure I'd be able to. But it's not like I wouldn't get back into that. But then again, on my channel, it's kind of like I can be whatever character I want and I can get into, you know, all kinds of like, yeah, sort of thing. So it depends. But I love acting. I don't know why I want a hot dog so bad right now. Like I have a specific place in mind that I want a hot dog from right now, and I'm kind of wondering what time they close. Someone says they like my shirt. You better like my shirt. Black Hawks. Yes. Hello to Jade. I just missed it, but hi Jade. I saw the comment really quickly. Really quickly. Here's a good question. Do you think you are pretty naturally? Of course. I don't think, and it's not like of course in a way that's like, oh my God, I'm so hot. It's just you know, I'm comfortable with myself. So I would say, yeah, I would say that I do think I'm pretty without makeup on. I think I'm pretty as a demon. You know what I mean? And same thing with like other people. Like I personally see, maybe it's because I'm an artist, I'm not sure. But I personally see beauty in people's bone structures and beauty in people's faces and beauty in people's souls. So as really creepy as that sounds, I think so many people are so pretty without makeup on at all. And I'm not just like saying that, I'm legitimately telling you that, you know, you don't need makeup to feel pretty. Makeup should be something that's more for fun or something that you enjoy. How did the Hawks and Tampa game affect you emotionally? I'm watching it and I'm like, Hawks, 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 come on, come on. And then like later on in the game, I'm like, oh, some miracle has shined down upon us and we won. We won. So it was pretty much an emotional roller coaster of like, come on, Hawks, come on. And then we won. I was very happy. Are you Scottish or Irish? I'm Irish. Someone would like a hug. I gotta put my laptop down. Hold on. I will give you a hug. Oh, no, I just hit my knee. I'm gonna be all injured from this live chat. Can you feel this? Can you feel my hugs? Can you feel me hugging you? And if you're not at my meet and greet, you can get more hugs. Oh, that I'm gonna be having in Chicago. Yee! Most embarrassing moment. Okay, I don't know any like specifically embarrassing moments, but I do recall from a long, long time ago, back when Lex was in 3rd grade, I'm pretty sure. We were going on, like my school did trips to the forest preserve, and we would walk in a line, and I would always walk with like my first little crush that I had. And I was so interested in listening to what he was saying that I ran into a wooden pole. So I would think that that probably was one of my most embarrassing moments. I can't recall any other ones at the time right now. Someone says, be careful. I know. I was just like, da, 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 da. So that wasn't good. Is your knee okay? My knee's fine. My toe's fine. My knee's fine. My head is fine. So many injuries. Any tattoos you want to get? As of right now, I don't have any. Actually, I have one I've been considering, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. Zodiac sign, I'm a Pisces. Kane is fantastic and fluffy. He was in here earlier. Wow. Why is everyone asking me about my first kiss? I don't remember my first kiss. Is that awful of me? That's so mean. Are you accident prone? Not usually, but apparently during this video I am. Someone said, what time is bedtime? Bedtime is probably like 3 or 4 in the morning, usually. How can you read all these? Because I'm a ninja. How old were you when you learned how to draw? I've been drawing since I can remember. Like, I can't remember a time where I did not draw. A lot of people are asking me, like, for whatever reason, maybe you guys are like newer to my channel or this and that, but a lot of you guys are asking me like if I support like gays and trans and all that kind of stuff. Of course, like I don't have any kind of issue at all. I completely support you guys. Hello to Vanessa. I love otters, they're very cute. Hello to Holly. I'm gonna do a couple more on Instagram, and then I'm going to go back to this questions. Someone wants to know, what would Kane's name be if you were a cat? It's funny because I just texted my boyfriend like the other day and I'm like, I think I want a hairless cat. And I'm like, if I did, I would name him Bat. So that's what his name would be. He'd be a hairless cat and his name would be Bat. Hello to Tori and Olivia. Someone's like, oh my god, your eyebrows are literally perfect. You guys are so funny. Is it hard for you to make friends with other YouTubers? I would say no. For the most part, YouTube is like a giant community. Like from what I've been in, YouTube is a giant community and pretty much everyone is friends. The only time that I've ever run into anybody that like I didn't get along with is if they're like mean to their subscribers or if they do like those like putting people on blast kind of things like, oh, this person did this, like at tag, I don't like all that because I really strongly consider that bullying when people put other people on blast. Like imagine being one person and having, like, let's just consider this. Okay, so let's say like I put someone on blast. Let's just say every single person that follows me paid attention to that, okay? So I would be calling out one person. Imagine being that one person and having 1.2 million people standing in front of you, saying stuff to you. Like, what? Like that just blows my mind how anybody could ever put anybody like on blast. But I'm gonna have a whole separate Let's Talk Tuesday video about that because I've been thinking about all that kind of stuff lately because this whole like putting people on blast thing is just so terrible and it's just so bad, especially when you have like a large following. I feel like, people should stop trying to be famous and focus on being a role model. Like if you're going to have so many people that are going to look up to you, I would hope that they're going to look up to you for the right reasons and not want to attack somebody no matter like what it was. People make mistakes and things can be handled in like proper ways or just between one-on-one like things used to be instead of putting people on blast. So the only issue I've ever had with like any other person on YouTube or social media is if they do that blast thing, whether it involves me or not. I'm always disappointed to see that. So other than that, no, we pretty much all get along. I think that YouTube's like a giant place of a lot of weird people that all have stories connected to their channels and like why they started, and I really like that. Like I really like YouTube as a community. Someone wants me to say hola. Another person wants me to say hello to Cheyenne Evans. Here's a good general question that actually wasn't even in here. I just thought about it. But I always get asked, like, how do you get out there? You know, how do you get your stuff out there? And when I first started YouTube, I would just upload my stuff to websites that allowed it, like beauty websites or Facebook, things like that. I never once like actually when I started, hashtags didn't even exist, but like I never like sorted anything into hashtags, or I never like put my stuff on other people's pages, or like I never like crossed with another artist. I always just like uploaded my stuff, which probably really isn't helpful, but I always just kind of did my own thing and tried to find like makeup communities that were like open to letting you share your makeup or this and that. Like if you guys go on Facebook, I'm sure there's groups on Facebook that's like makeup communities, or like, you know, show us your stuff, like your makeup stuff, show us your makeup stuff, things like that. And just kind of shared my work in there. And I think the main thing is about like getting out there is don't really concern yourself about like getting out there, or don't really concern yourself about like numbers or about any of that, because really for the most part you should just want to enjoy your makeup and enjoy who you're sharing it with. And like I totally get it wanting to share it with like so many people, you know, but I feel like that kind of stuff takes time. And at the same time, I always told my mom, I'm like, when I am that person that reaches 1 million subscribers, like when I'm that person that can have this reach to so many people, that I'm gonna find other people that were driven like me, and other people that are doing stuff like, you know, like I did, that are doing things on their own, and, you know, are just trying to share their love with the world, that I would definitely help those people out, those channels out. So when I do meet people in person at meet and greets and everything, and they show me their stuff, or they explain, you know, different things, there have been people that I definitely have like, you know, tried to help get their art out there the best that I can. Because you know what, when you dedicate yourself to something, and when you let that be your life, and you do all of these things to try to make your dreams happen, if I can help somebody, I definitely will. I feel like my computer moved, didn't it? Yes. I think when I hit my knee, it probably went. Someone's like, us diabetic people are so sweet. We're naturally sweet. Speaking of sweet, now mosquitoes are coming out, and I'm pretty sure the mosquitoes like to eat me because I'm probably like blood candy for them. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Uh, and you know, this is really sweet too. So Hannah Bree 66 says, "Hey Lex, how are you doing today? Have a good night." I love that. I wish that more people would just drop by, not even my social media, but more people that would just drop by and be like, "Hey, how are you? I hope you're having a good day." Because you know what? You never know what's going on in somebody else's life, and sometimes people just need that, like, "Hello, how are you? I am doing well. How are you?" Okay. I Oh, someone says I have 5 mosquito bites. I feel so bad for you. I feel so bad for you. Although if I went outside like in the middle of the night on like, you know, a humid day and mosquitoes were out, I'd probably have like 20. They love me. I don't know if it's because I'm so pale. I'm like a glow stick and I'm diabetic, so I'm like candy. I don't know. And like mosquitoes, I've got you figured out. I attract you in all kinds of ways. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to get a hot dog, and I want to get a milkshake, and hopefully they're still open. It is Thursday, so they should still be open. I would like to do some shout outs. So if you guys want a shout out, and this is gonna be going crazy. I know it's gonna be going absolutely crazy right now because I'm gonna be doing the comments that are right next to the video. Let me know that you want a shout out so I can get some out before I go and drown myself in a milkshake. I'm like, chocolate milkshake, I need you. Hello to, we shall see, it's loading. It's loading. Adelaide, hello. Okay, here we go. Hello to Sophia Rose, Sarah, I'm not going to do last names because I'm going to get all messed up. Sarah R, Honey Dreams, Teresa Rose, Michaela G, Rafi, Kat Hills, Monica Rose, Wah! Hello to Anna M, hello to Alyssa S, hello to Catherine Mendez, shout out to Morgan, hello to Rowan Y. Almost messed it up. Did not. You're gonna be like, guess who did? I'm trying not to. Hello to Haiti. Hello to Annie. Hello to Alex M. Hello to Francesca. Someone wants to see Chinny, but Chinny is in the other room. She's probably sleeping, more than likely. Hello to Lori. Thank you, Christina Ashley. Hello to Ashley Turner. Yay. I love you guys. Happy birthday to Emily Kirk. Oh my god, these are going so fast. Kelly's like, get your milkshake. Hello to Brianna and Kara. And hello to Madison Kenny. I am off to get my milkshake and hot dog. Hopefully. My mom's probably watching this like, no, you're not. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my live chat that for once in my life was not 2 hours long, but it was an hour and a half. I take very lengthy times doing live chats. It was good talking to you guys. I'm definitely gonna have to do these more often because I feel like I haven't done them in forever, but definitely always feel free to comment on any of my social media. Always feel free to comment on my videos. Oh, and that's another thing too before I go. Whenever I upload videos, I'm always online, maybe an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours after I upload my video, just chilling on my channel, talking to you guys and answering questions. So be sure that when you get the notification that a new video is up, or if you guys see on my Instagram, like, tonight on Madeyewlook, you guys keep on the lookout for that because I'm always online after I upload my videos, unless I type out, like, it's 2 a.m., I'm dead. I will answer you guys tomorrow. But I am online on my YouTube channel, so definitely be aware of that and always check out the comment section because I will add sometimes, like, if I forget to say something in the video or if I have, like, a repeat question, like, thing in the comments, I'll address, like, everybody, like, right underneath the video on the top comment. So make sure you guys check that out. Be sure to be aware of that, and good night.